Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue. The issue is that in what circumstances an appeal may be preferred to the High Court. It is a established law that an appeal to the High Court can be preferred only when the substantial question of law is there in the appeal of either the assessee or the revenue. When the basis of the appeal is appreciation of facts or only the question of law, in that case the appeal cannot be admitted. Only in the case when the appellant is able to establish that there is a substantial question of law, only in that case the appeal of the appellant can be admitted. Now the question arises that what is the substantial question of law, and this issue has been taken up by Honorable Madhya Pradesh High Court in the case of Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Mukul Kakkar. This case is reported in 473 ITR at page number 59 and the date of the judgment is 21st August 2024. The present case relates to the assessment year 13-14 and the assessee has taken unsecured loan from a number of the parties, and during the assessment proceedings, to verify the credit worthiness of those parties, the learned assessing officer issued notices to all the lenders under section 133 subsection 6. Out of all the notices issued, 15 of the parties did not respond to those notices. The reply which was not given by the lenders when the assessee was asked about their non-compliance, the assessee take a stand that all the loans has been repaid to those lenders and they are not cooperating with the assessee, and these loans have been repaid even before the issue of the notice to the assessee under section 148, or these loans has been repaid before initiating the assessment proceedings against the assessee, and since the loans has been repaid, so those parties are not cooperating with the assessee. But the assessing officer was not convinced. At the time of the assessment proceedings, the assessee has submitted all the details to prove the identity, genuineness and credit worthiness of all the parties, like the copy of the income tax return, bank statements, balance sheet, etc. But the assessing officer, without pinpointing any lacuna in those evidences, made the addition under section 68. When the matter was heard by learned CIT appeal, the CIT appeal also upheld the order of the assessing officer, and when this matter came to the tribunal said that in the present case the assessee has submitted all the relevant details which is sufficient to prove the identity, genuineness and credit worthiness of the parties, and simply because the lenders have not responded to the notices under section 133 subsection 6, a negative view cannot be taken against the assessee, especially in the case where the assessing officer has grossly failed to pinpoint any lacuna in those evidences which have been submitted by the assessee. When this tribunal order was passed in favor of the assessee, the revenue went into the High Court by challenging the order of the tribunal on the ground of substantial question of law. When this matter was heard by Madhya Pradesh High Court, the court said that in the present case, the revenue has failed to justify that there is substantial question of law, and the court said that the department has raised all the questions of fact in the garb of substantial question of law, and the court also said that although substantial question of law is not defined in Income Tax Act, but a number of the judgments tell about that when a case is said to be involved a substantial question of law, the court has given some instances. The first instance is when the findings are based on no evidence. While arriving at such finding, relevant admissible evidence has not been taken into consideration by the authorities. When the inadmissible evidence has been taken into consideration, then in that case it can be said that there is substantial question of law. When the legal principles have not been applied in appreciating the evidence, in that case it can be said that there is substantial question of law. and when the evidence has been misread by the lower authorities, then in that case it can be said that there is substantial question of law. So in the present case, the revenue has not able to establish that any of the circumstances exist to establish the substantial question of law. Hence, the Madhya Pradesh High Court dismissed the appeal of the revenue in the absence of establishing the substantial question of law by the revenue. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Mukul Kakkar, and this case is reported in 473 ITR, page number 59, and the date of the judgment is 21st August 2024. Thank you, friends.